Friends, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. Today we are doing a first impressions on the Fenty Beauty Matchstick Trio. So I have three here. They actually came in a set. I have suede, espresso, and cinnamon. So I'm going to show you, we're going to go back in time. I have no wig on. I have very little makeup on. I'm going to show you me applying it, tell you my initial thoughts, and then I'll check in with you throughout the day. So let's jump into it. I warned you I would look totally different from the intro. So I have my foundation on. I am actually wearing the Fenty Beauty foundation. So if you haven't seen my first impression on, well, I've actually done many videos on this foundation, some fail videos because I couldn't find the right shade. So I'll leave a link to that playlist down below if you want to check out these. So let's go in with these matchstick trios. So the way I like to use it is I start with the color suede, and I like to wear this under the eyes, down the bridge of the nose, and that's really the only place I put it. And this I feel like is a great everyday concealer, so let's go ahead and do that. So I just put it on here like this. I just put it right onto the skin. And then what I like to do, I start there and then I just pat it in with my finger. Press it into the skin. And then if I feel like I need more coverage, I'll put a little more on. So I just want a little more coverage because I'm doing full face glam today. Press it into the skin. It's very comfortable, friends. Oh my gosh, it's so lightweight. It literally feels like I have like very, very light, I was gonna say like nothing on, but it feels like something, but it just feels very comfortable. It's like my skin, but better. I really like the way it feels. Okay, so we've got that on. I think just to see how it wears throughout the day, we should set one side with powder and not set the other side. So let's set this side with some powder. I'm using my favorite setting powder. This is the Ben Nye, well, my current favorite, Ben Nye Luxury Powder, and I'll link it down below. I love it. It's affordable and it does the job and it doesn't give me any shadows. I love it. So let's take a powder brush and I'm gonna set this side of my face. I always have to repeat that because as I check in with you guys, I always forget like what side did I put what? So this side, Nikki, this side we're setting with powder. I like the way it looks with powder set because I feel like my pores look smaller and it just looks a lot more blended. This side still looks nice, but I feel like this side looks a lot more matte, which is what I need. I have some hair. Ow! That hurt. Which is what I need because I'm so oily. So I've got one side set. Let's do the bridge of the nose. So I just put it right on the skin and blend it with my finger. So a very natural, comfortable concealer, which I feel like is really good for most of the market. Not everybody wants some like thick ass, like mattified concealer like I do, like basically like paint. Not everybody wants that. I feel like this is what most people, most consumers want, and I really like it, which is shocking because I'm a very full coverage girl. I don't really go for natural makeup. If I'm putting makeup on, I want a lot of makeup on, but I like this. Okay. I feel like since the pores on my nose are so large, we better just set this part with powder. All right, so then let's go in with the shade Espresso, and I've already shown you close-ups. Look at how battered and bruised and loved this one is. That's funny. So same thing, I just go down the bridge of the nose. I don't usually contour my face just because ain't nobody got time for that usually, but for this video, I will. So I go down the bridge of the nose like so, and then let's do the face. I never ever do this. Maybe I should start, especially since I put on some poundage since Thanksgiving. And so the way I like to do my concealer, again, just pat it with my fingers. And now I'll go in with my MAC 141S brush. I love to use this brush to blend out my contour. I love MAC brushes. If you haven't seen any of my MAC videos, I'll leave a link to the playlist down below. They're brushes, they're so good for the money and they will last you for years, friends. Let's blend this out. Ooh, I put too much. By the way, you need very little of this. Don't go overboard like I do. Oh my God, that is so much. Okay, so if you use that, be careful. I put way too much on. I forgot to mention, you need very little product. Start with a little product with those matchstick trios and then build as you need to. Because I don't know if you can see, but I went way overboard with, what is it called? Espresso, like way overboard. But I do feel like I look thinner. So maybe I should be contouring my face more often. Okay, so next up we have cinnamon. And the way that I use this, I don't even really put it on my cheeks or anything. I just like to take it down the bridge of my nose or like right on the tip of my nose to give me a highlight. Or sometimes, I won't do it now, but I like to use it on the eyes just as like a quick eyeshadow. And it's really nice. It's very, very subtle. If I'm being honest, this is not the type of highlight I would gravitate towards. It's just almost too subtle for me, but I feel like it's for the normal person because I'm not normal, you guys. Like the kind of makeup I like look at my eye makeup. Like this is the kind of makeup I like green, blues, glitters, like, you know, like full on, full glam. So I feel like I'm not the norm and most normal people would really like this. Well, I know they do. I've seen people talk about how they love it. It's just very natural. It's like your skin, but better. A very natural highlight. I don't know what else you would use this for. You can see it's on my hand here. Let me focus the camera. Can you see that? It's on my hand here. It's very shimmery, like iridescent. Why isn't the camera focusing? Hopefully you can see that. Like it's not something you would want to wear under your eyes. It's very shimmery. You can see how the light's hitting it. So if any of you use this, let me know how else you use it. I just like to use it on the eyes, down the bridge of the nose, and you can see now I have a very subtle, natural looking highlight, which I really like the way it looks. The other little matchstick that I picked up is the purple one in Unicorn. Guys, I've had this since September. We're now in December, 3 months, and I have never used this. I have no idea how I want to use this. Maybe on my eyes? I don't know. Like, I love a full glam, but I don't know if this would even look good on my face. I don't want to use it on my face right now because I don't want to mess up the look. I kind of like the look that I have right now, so maybe I should like use this on the eyes. It's very pretty. It's a very pale, light purple color with like shimmer in it. It's very pretty. Not shimmer, it's actually iridescent. I really like the way it looks. I just haven't used it on my face yet. And I need to because it was not cheap. I think it was like 25, 26 bucks. So, all right, let me show you the time because what we're going to do is we're going to put this to a wear test. We're going to see how long this lasts throughout the day and I'll check in with you. Let's see, current time is now 10:53 a.m. So I'm going to leave this on as long as possible. Remember, this is the side we set with the powder. Didn't set this side. I will check in with you throughout the day and we'll see how it wears. So let's go. Okay, time check 2:27. So that would put us at what, like 4 hours or 3.5 hours. So let's see. Coverage is still there for the, what's the one that was the highlight? The one cinnamon that I remember I put down the bridge of my nose is totally gone. So if you have oily skin and you want to use this as a highlighter, it's very natural, but it moves very easily and it's gone. It's just like sunk into the skin and totally gone. So that's word to the wise. This one is gone, cinnamon, the highlight, but the shade Suede and Espresso is still going strong. Suede, remember I put it under the eyes, down the bridge of the nose. I don't remember which side, oh gosh. I don't remember which side we set with powder. But this side looks, actually they look the same. Let me see. This side of my face just looks more matte because I don't know if I told you guys this. When I did my foundation, because I'm also doing a first impressions on the Fenty Beauty foundation, I used my Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. So this side of my face just altogether looks more matte. And this side under the eye looks more matte. Like there's more shine here. And you guys can even see that on the camera. Like this side is matte. The coverage is still there on both sides. Just this side of my face is more oily. Although under the eye here is matte. So did I set this side? Because everywhere on this side of the face is oily except for under the eyes. So I must have set this eye. You guys will know. I don't remember. But it's still there. Coverage is still there. Still feels really comfortable. I don't feel like I have like a ton of makeup on, which I have quite a bit. I have foundation, concealer, and the espresso shade. It's starting to wear off on the skin. It's not as pigmented, but it's still there. It's still there. And it's definitely still on my nose. So those are my first thoughts for the first check-in. I'll probably check in at least once more, probably twice more. I'm going to try to keep this on as long as possible. I probably won't make it to 12 hours because that would be 10 p.m. But maybe I will. I don't know. So still feels good. Coverage is still there. Hasn't moved around or anything. The only one that's totally gone, like I said, is the shade Cinnamon. Just gone. Gone, gone. It's sucked into the skin. If you're oily, you definitely need to set this. So I'll check in with you in a couple hours. Okay, friends, we have reached what? The 10-hour mark, 9.5 hours. It's 8:32 p.m. We've reached some mark, the point of no return. I was going to try to make it to 12 hours, but I want to go to the gym. I want to cook dinner, so I'm ready to take this off. So I have you as zoomed in as I can get you. So I am actually shocked. The concealer that we put under the eyes, which shade was that? That was not Unicorn. The one we put under the eyes, coverage is still there. Both sides, totally there. Like, not moved at all. There is some creasing into the fine lines, but every concealer does that on my skin. You can see down the bridge of the nose and on the sides of the nose, it's still there. It's really oily, so it has sunk into the skin, but the coverage is still there. Now, on the face, coverage is still there. It's just really shiny. So I would recommend, if you have oily skin and you use those matchstick trios, to definitely set it with a powder. On this side of the face, I have primer on, and I feel like this side of the face, the concealer espresso that we put here looks a lot more vibrant than on this side. So if you have oily skin, definitely set them with a primer, but very comfortable. Doesn't feel like I have a ton of concealer on. I really like it. So far, everything I've tried from Fenty Beauty, I've tried the foundation. If you haven't seen that first impressions video, I'll leave a link down below. I really like the highlighters. I haven't tried their eyeshadows yet. You guys have to let me know how the eyeshadow palette is down below. But foundation, foundation brush, matchstick trios, thumbs up for me. It's comfortable, it's long wearing, it's a nice subtle look. I really like it. So I'll leave a link to it down below. If you haven't seen any of my other Fenty Beauty videos, I'll leave a link to that playlist. I've done foundation routines. I did an unboxing in my car once. So I really like them. Final thoughts, I really like them. Let's jump into some product reviews. Hello friends, welcome to Present Day Nikki here. If you're new around here, I jump in at the end of all my videos to give you updates on products I've been loving, maybe not loving. Let's jump into it. First up, we have an oldie but a goodie, a product I showed you like over a year ago. Let me tell you about it. This is the Black Up Cosmetics Iridescent Sublime Powder, and I'll show you clips of me applying it. It says that it's an oil-free, fragrance-free, and paraben-free formula. You add it as a final touch. Apply it with a blush brush to your T-zone and cheekbones to add radiance to your complexion. I don't actually use it on my T-bone or my on my T-zone or my cheekbones just because I'm super oily. And it does have a little bit of shimmer to it. I actually like to use it as basically as a mild, subtle highlight, and it is gorgeous for every day. You can wear it to work, you can wear it to school, and it just gives you a nice glow without making you look too shiny, like bam in your face, like a Fenty Beauty highlighter. I really like it a lot. Next up, we have some goodies from Lancôme. This is the Lancôme Ombre. I hope I say this right. I'm not even going to say the French part. I think that's French. Longwear Cream Eyeshadow Stick. I have number 28, 30 Amethyst, and number 31 Blue Chrome. Let me show you the one I used today. I think I used Amethyst. I really like these. It makes putting color on your eyes very simple. I did a huge Lancôme haul. I don't know if you've seen that. I'll leave a link to it down below. And I also featured these in my Bath & Body Works haul, which I'll leave a link to down below. So this is what they look like. It's basically a simple shadow stick, but I love on the back, you can see here, it'll show you, or on the bottom actually, it'll show you the actual color of which one you're using, which is very helpful. And then the shadow stick comes all the way out. That's a lot of product you get. And this is what the color looks like. Let me swatch it for you. You know that I love this because purple is my favorite color, if you didn't know that. And it has kind of a shimmer to it that is super pretty. Can you see that as the light hits it? There's like a shimmer of, I don't know, it's really pretty. It's a beautiful purple. And the way I use this is I just put like a crease color and then I just put this all over the eyes. Long wearing, stays put, basically smudge proof, but you can smudge it out. Oh, it's coming off a little bit, but not much. You can smudge it out to make it look more of like a smoky look. I love how it looks when the light hits it. So really pretty, thumbs up for me. Really pretty, vibrant colors. I'll leave a link to it down below if you want to check it out. That is it from me, friends. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to check out the videos I have linked down below and the videos on the screen. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you soon. Bye.